You're about to witness one of the most painful interviews of the year. Economic Secretary Emma Reynolds, a key figure in Labour's Treasury team, just delivered a performance so incoherent, so evasive, and so utterly embarrassing, it's hard to believe these are the people now running the country. From dodging simple questions to parroting empty soundbites, this interview is a textbook case of what happens when incompetence meets arrogance. If you ever needed proof that Labour is completely out of its depth, this is it. Let's have a watch of this. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. Have a watch.
Just remind listeners where the new crossing is, where it takes off and where it lands.
It's... you'll forgive me, I can't recall the exact landing zones.
So the crossing that you're talking about, you don't know where it is?
Well, it's the Lower Thames crossing,
yes,
which has been in planning for many, many years.
It's almost as if you were reading from a piece of paper there, isn't it? You don't actually know where it takes off from or where it lands, do you?
You'll forgive me, Nick, but this is part of a broader 10-year infrastructure strategy that we will be launching later this week.
It is about the 19th word in the press release, the Lower Thames crossing. Let me tell you, Gravesend in Kent, Tilbury in Essex, those are the two towns.
Tilbury, yeah. It was Tilbury that I couldn't... Yeah.
How much is it going to cost?
Yeah. Well, it's going to cost quite a lot of money, but we today are announcing £590 million towards that cost.
How much is the crossing going to cost, Secretary?
Well, overall, it's going to cost several billion pounds.
How many? You don't know that either, do you, actually?
Well, it has already cost quite a lot of money.
I don't wish to be rude to you personally. Is there much point continuing this conversation? Because you don't know where a bridge starts, you don't know where it ends, and you don't know how much it costs. So is there any point continuing?
As I said, the money that we are putting in is crucial to unlocking this project, which has been years in planning.
Secretary, you don't know how much it is.
Well, it's several billion, as I've said.
It's 10 billion, to put you out of your misery.
10 billion.
Yeah, so it's not several, it's 10. What does this say about the economic stewardship of this country, that someone in your position of importance, you don't know where a bridge starts, you don't know where it ends, and you don't know how much it costs? When will the Hammersmith Bridge problem be resolved?
I'm not here to talk about the Hammersmith Bridge. I'm not a transport minister.
But you're talking about infrastructure. You're talking... Sorry, I thought we just talked about 3,000 bridges that are unable to support the heaviest vehicles.
I don't have the detail of the Hammersmith Bridge.
But that's one of the key bridges that can't support any vehicles, let alone the heaviest of vehicles. So clearly that must figure in this.
The plan, the money that we are allocating today will go to such bridges, to go to repair bridges, and to make sure that those bridges can take a load. And as you said at the top, there are 3,000 bridges across the country that can't take a load.
Right. And one key one is the Hammersmith Bridge, so that's not part of this at all.
There will be Hammersmith Bridge and others will be, but that will be down to local. I mean, look, I can't come on your programme and give you the dates for every 3,000 bridge that will be.
I'm merely asking that one of particularly. It's been closed, I think, for around 6 years. We hear of a new initiative by the newish government, 3,000 bridges. One of the ones that really jumps off the page, of course, is Hammersmith Bridge. And you don't know whether any of these funds are going towards Hammersmith. Is that correct?
I can't name every one of the 3,000 bridges.
Respectfully, I've not asked for that, have I, Secretary? I've just asked, can you confirm that it is going to get some of the funds from this one?
What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments. In other news, Kent County Council spent taxpayers' cash covering TV licence fees for asylum seekers, Reform UK's Doge chief Zia Youssef has claimed. Youssef quit as Reform UK's chairman before returning to the fold. With a new role 48 hours later, last night claimed taxpayers were footing the £174.50 bill per asylum seeker. In a bombshell announcement, Youssef said, Kent County Council is using taxpayer money to pay for TV licenses for asylum seekers. Remember that next time you are asked to pay for yours. After Youssef made the claim on social media, Reform UK Chief Whip Lee Anderson said, "You couldn't make this up." Youssef, who quit as Reform UK's chairman before returning to the fold 48 hours later, is expected to make further announcements over the coming month. He has already met with council chiefs in Kent and West Northamptonshire later pledging all reform-run local authorities will face a major financial inspection. Kent is considered to be on the front line of the ongoing migrant crisis, with thousands of asylum seekers crossing the Channel to reach the Garden of England since 2020. It was also recently revealed how Kent County Council had been using taxpayers' cash to rent office space almost 200 miles away in Brussels. Reform's Kent County Council leader, Lyndon Kemkaran, later suggested she could look to end taxpayer-funded English lessons for migrants, instead looking at cheaper alternatives such as Duolingo. Ahead of a turbulent few days for Yusuf last week, Reform UK's Doge chief headed to Maidstone's County Hall to unveil his Elon Musk-style team. Tech entrepreneur Nathaniel Freed, 28, was announced as leader of Reform's Doge unit, which will include a team of software engineers, data analysts, and forensic auditors. Aaron Banks, one of the so-called bad boys of Brexit, will also act as an advisor to the team. Following a visit to West Northamptonshire Council on Friday, Yusuf said, "For too long, British taxpayers have watched their money vanish into a black hole. Their taxes keep going up, their bin collections keep getting less frequent, potholes remain unfixed, and their local services keep getting cut." Reform won a historic victory in West Northamptonshire and around the country on a mandate to change this. As promised, we have created a UK Doge to identify and cut wasteful spending of taxpayer money. Our team will use cutting-edge technology and deliver real value for voters. West Northamptonshire Council leader Councillor Mark Arnold added, "We fully welcome the assistance Zia and his team have offered to provide to help us uncover waste across council spending. Whilst we continue our own work to streamline council finances, the cutting-edge expertise that the Doge team are providing free of charge will make it that much easier to identify waste and free up funds, which we can redirect towards frontline public services like SEND provision, adult social care, and filling potholes." Yusuf's visit on Friday came just days before the People's Channel exclusively revealed how Durham County Council's reform leadership was looking to overhaul the local authority's diversity, inclusion, and equity training. Durham County Council leader Andrew Husband, who already welcomed the positive decision to rename portfolios to remove references to climate change and equality, told GB News, "These modules do not align with our objectives, and having read the small print, we can adapt training to satisfy minimum requirements while staying compliant." What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.